Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. It's always a pleasure, honor, and privilege to be amongst the educationists and the rectors, vice chancellors, ambassadors, and the dignitaries from all around the world. We welcome you to the capital of Pakistan, Islamabad. And it's really inspiring, the topic on which we have gathered. This is shaping the future, governance, leadership, and reforms in higher education. Actually, I had been given a written speech, but after hearing, especially to Dr. Sumaira, I am of the view that I was uh, working with youth since 1997 when the now Prime Minister became the first Chief Minister, for the first time Chief Minister in Punjab back in 97. And I was working on youth initiatives since then. We were the one who gave Pakistan the first youth policy back in 2010. And as per the principles of that youth policy, then other provinces came up with their youth policies, and we were the one who started giving laptops to our students in Punjab, because as per those principles of policy, it was that education is utmost for the youth of Pakistan. We started different initiatives in Punjab. One was Punjab Education Endowment Fund. We were providing scholarships to students. And now, when he has become Prime Minister, Shehbaz Sharif, when he has become Prime Minister of Pakistan, this Punjab Education Endowment Fund is now Pakistan Education Endowment Fund. We started Danish School, Punjab Danish School Authority, for the students, underprivileged children of Punjab. Now it is Pakistan Danish School Authority, and we are taking these Danish schools to all across Pakistan. Right now, under this Prime Minister Youth Program, we are working on 4 E's. This is education, engagement, employment, environment. And under those 4 E's, we have started Pakistan's very first digital portal, Digital Youth Hub, under the Prime Minister Youth Program. And since its inception on 26th of March, it was inaugurated by Prime Minister himself. Till to date, more than 750,000 students, youth has got registered themselves on that. And this is a one window operation. If you go and register yourself on that, you start getting opportunities like scholarships available within Pakistan, outside Pakistan, online courses within Pakistan, outside Pakistan. We are in collaboration with some very reputable organizations all across Pakistan who are working on it with us. Then the employment opportunities within Pakistan, outside Pakistan, then environment related opportunities, because climate change has become a big challenge for Pakistan right now. But there are opportunities within this climate change, and we are green economy. It has become a multi-billion-dollar economy, and we are providing education, awareness, platforms to our youth. So when I was listening to the honorable dignitaries sharing their views here, one thing that I was remembering is that the youth of Pakistan is very resilient. They have to be engaged positively. They have to be given confidence that if opportunities are provided to them, they can do wonders. And I am really amazed. I have requested my brother Chaudhry Abdur Rahman Saab to provide me with this research which has been done by the Dr. Saiba, because right now I am heading one of the employment opportunities which are arising all across the world. And I head that committee. Prime Minister is patron of that committee. And we are now starting ethical education and training to the workers, skilled workers who are going to different countries of the world. So what I will do is that I will sit with Madam Yu and we will go through that and we will start this ethical training as per the research done by you and your team. At the end, you see that under Prime Minister's Youth Program, we also started giving soft loans to the ones who deserve it. And this year alone, we are going to give 200 billion Pakistani rupees to the students, to uh, the youth of Pakistan who come up with some good feasibilities. So we are working on education, technical education, hospitality. We are working in science and technology, arts and culture, IT. IT is growing in Pakistan like anything. Prime Minister's vision is that when we came into power in 2024, we are looking at a $2.5 billion IT economy. Now we are vying for, in next 4 years, $25 billion IT economy, and we are allocating resources for the same. And this is for the first time that remittances from IT and the export of IT is all-time high in Pakistan's history. So we are working on a very steady course. We are working on a research oriented, because when I was education minister in Punjab, we started a project, Knowledge Park, and it was a triple helix of academia, industry, and research. And the same model now we are replicating in federal government. We want to be partner with on all universities who are sitting here. APSEP is doing a wonderful work. I am already in touch with APSEP, and the future collaborations, we are working on it. I welcome you all here to Pakistan, the honorable dignitaries who have come from all across the world, and the rectors, honorable vice chancellors who are sitting here. The government of Pakistan is willing to collaborate with you. Government of Pakistan is willing to learn from the experiences, the research that you have done. And this is the time to move forward together for the betterment of this country and to provide world with some best minds who are available in Pakistan. Thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad.